Now Dahl has it. He tries to clear it. This time it's held in. Now down to Ndasi. Springfield looking to take the first goal of this hockey game. It's tied 0-0 right now. Ferret drops it in low. Gets it to Cagnoni. Back to Ferret. Right side. Dropped in low once again. Ndasi left side. Score! Marcos Ngeti gets the goal. Pops it in from the left side. Springfield on the power play. Sokov lets it go to Arkip Lendikov. Now behind the net to Philemon Lendikov. Line change for Colorado. Express still have it with 18. They work in front to Sokov. To score! Arkip Lendikov gets the goal, and it's a 6-6 hockey game. And live from Mediacom Ice Park in the Stan Melton Ice Arena, it is the Springfield Express and the Dallas Snipers. Hello everybody, Steve Casson along with John Cook as the Springfield Express come back with the, for the most part, home and home series. Springfield had lost 11 games prior to the sweep of Dallas last weekend. They took a 9-4, a 5-4, and 7-3 victory. Springfield now back above 500 at 14, 12, and 6 overtime losses. They have 50% more overtime losses than any team in the Western States Hockey League. Every game that they have gone into an extra period, they have lost. And it's a statistic that I know that John Ambry wants to change. And I'm sure he doesn't want to go into overtime today with the Dallas Snipers, who are 7-20-0 this season. Now, they did beat Casper on the last day of the Las Vegas shootout 5-2 back on December 21st. So they do have a victory on their docket, but they're hoping that they are fourth in the Midwestern Division with 14 points, that they can do something. They've lost 3 in a row, 20 points behind Springfield, and while that doesn't seem like much, I'm sure that Dallas head coach Aaron Davis wants to make sure that his squad can at least get a game or so from the Springfield Express. Springfield, as I mentioned, they have won 3 in a row prior to losing 11. They are 16 points behind Oklahoma City. Springfield hoping that they can catch Oklahoma City, but I'll tell you right now, the two top teams that are really doing everything that they can to make sure that they stay on the winning front is Oklahoma City and El Paso, who are 1 and 2. That is El Paso number 1 and Oklahoma City number 2 in the Midwest Division. Springfield will start in nets Chad Purdy. In 20 games, he's 3-5-1 with a 4.31 goals against average, an .874 save percentage. He's allowed 36 goals on 285 shots. He is a Springfield product. He came from Springfield, Missouri. He's playing with the Springfield Express. The Dallas Snipers will start Manny Legacy. And if Manny Legacy sounds familiar, yes, he is the son of the former NHL goalie for Detroit and a couple of other teams. Manny Legacy, the son, that is, 18 games. He's 1-7-0 with a 6.79 goals against average and an .853 save percentage. Dallas is on the ice. Springfield's on the ice. Let's join Richie Rebuth as we introduce the starting lineups for the Dallas Snipers.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are tonight's officials as assigned by the WSHL. Referee, Chip Excel. Your linesmen, Mitchell Erickson and Mark Marzola.
Dallas, as I mentioned, 7-20.
Tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Dallas Snipers. Forward, number 8, Trevor Borlace. At forward, number 19, Maram Araham. Number 87 at forward, Eric Eaton. On defense, number 27, Cole Madzi. Number 82 on defense, Arnades Domica. And in goal, number 33, Manny Legacy. Tonight's player of the game is Connor Disler. He's 9 years old, in 3rd grade, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton School, Medium Ice Park's Junior Bears hockey team. Give it up for him. And tonight's lineup for your Springfield Express. At forward, number 27, Virgard Ferret. At forward, number 15, Iko Segeti.
Segeti this season, 13 goals, 11 assists, 6 power play goals.
At forward, number 10, Stefan Doring.
Doring, 20 goals, 26 assists, 5 power play goals.
On defense, number 8, Barden Barone.
And Barone with 4 assists. Did get an assist on Doring's score last weekend.
On defense, number 9, Andre Cerny. And in goal, number 30, Chad Purdy.
Chad Purdy, also a Springfield product, as I mentioned. Brett Houston is the other Springfield product.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is with heavy hearts that we inform you that on December 31st, 2017, a member of the Springfield Express suffered a tragic loss of a beloved family member. So tonight, the Express wishes to send our deepest condolences and prayers to the family of JP in honor of the memory of JP, and would you please join us in sharing a moment of silence. Also, the Springfield Express would like to dedicate tonight's game and the remainder of their season to the memory of JP, who lives on in our hearts forever.
And JP, of course.
We wish everybody to remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem here at Mediacom Ice Park and the Stan Melton Ice Arena. We'll try to get the scoreboard fixed for you. We've had some internet issues with the scorers table, and we'll try to get that set up for you. Meanwhile, JP, as mentioned, is a family member of Kane Paskey, the goaltender for the Springfield Express out of Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, and as mentioned, the remainder of the season will be in JP's honor. Both goaltenders getting themselves set up and ready to go. To our left, it will be Chad Purdy of the Springfield Express, and to the right, goaltender Manny Legacy. And yes, if that name sounds familiar, Legacy, of course, is the son of NHL goaltender Manny Legacy, same name, of course. Need to clarify if he's a junior or not, but right now on the score sheet, he's just Manny Legacy. Springfield skating from the left to the right and from the right to the left. It will be the Dallas Snipers. Steve Casson along with John Cook. Thanks for tuning in on Black Dog as we're just about to get underway. It will be Springfield Stefan Doring to win the draw from Eric Eaton. It comes into the Springfield zone, sent by Purdy to the near side boards. Now taken away by the Express. Working it is Braden Barone across the line into the zone. Now Vigard Ferret is there. He'll send it down in low to Barone up the middle. I make that Doring up the middle, taken away, and it's cleared out to center ice off the stick of Arvis Domenka, and we get a icing call. So 1936, we're just underway. Face-off will come all the way down into the Dallas end of the ice. Dallas on the road have a better record than they do at home. They're 4-10 on the road. At home, just 3-10. Off the draw, the Express have it. Shot sails wide off the stick of Arcos Sengeti. Now a drive in from an odd angle. Saved by Legacy. Puck is taken away, cleared all the way down to the Springfield zone. Purdy is able to flip it away. Gets it into the corner. Goes off of Abraham, who tried to chase it down in low. Near side boards. Now spun up the middle, a bouncing puck, and taken away by the Express. 1911, we're underway in this first period, and we've had a lot of action, not even 1 minute into this hockey game. Line change for both teams, and Springfield out of their own zone. Shots are one apiece. Puck comes to the line, and a delayed offside as Arkip Lendikoff was in a little bit too soon. Philemon was also in across the line, so linesman Mitchell Erickson says, let's do this all outside the zone, and we will. Coming in to take the draw for the Express, Philemon Lendikoff. 11 goals, 28 assists. His last goal was November 25th versus El Paso. He's looking for some points. Express with captain Mike Polito flips it up, gets it into the zone, chased all the way down, but it's too far for anybody to get except for Eric Polachek, and Polachek's able to clear it out to center ice. Goes off of his skate as it's sent right back in by Lendikoff, all the way down. Now working it up the middle. It is taken away by Dallas. They have a 2-on-1. Working it left side, Sterling Cooper. He gets it blocked away, and the Express still play with the puck. It's positioned into the corner. Now refunded out to center ice, and here come the Express, looking for some change. Down the middle is Arkip Lendikoff, taken away from him by Lucas Modine, who clears it to the near side boards, and it's out to center. Express want a line change, but it'll be Kupka to send it right back in. Now Modine with it. Gets it across the line of his own line, hits the referee, stays in front of the Dallas bench and sent right back in. Full line change for both teams. Modine to play with it. Good forechecking pressure by the Express. Gustav Ekstrand. Ekstrand has a 2-game goal scoring streak and points in his last 3 games. Puck to the far side. Swept away by Daniel Trenikin. Go to the near side boards. Still can't be cleared by Dallas. Finally it is, though, as Michael Pistek has it. Across the right side. Sliding Express. That one was Ekstrand, and he wasn't able to grab it. 17-13 to go in the period, and no score. Puck cleared to the corner. Gets deflected up, and still at the line. Taken away by the Express. They'll set things up again. 17:02 remaining. Puck cleared all the way down. Legacy to stop. Goes behind the net. Swings it over to the corner. Shoved by Arvidas Domenka. It'll go to the point and out to center ice. Chasing it is Daniel Trengthin. Taken away by the Express and sent right back in. Comes across the Springfield line and all the way down. It'll be chased once again by Arvidas Domenka. has 2 assists versus Springfield last weekend, January 6th and 7th. Now trying to get an opportunity right up the middle, a save, rebound, it gets deflected into the corner. It hit a skate and goes off the side of the net and in. And Dallas has taken the lead. Not sure if the Express thought the puck was going to get covered, but they give up the first goal of the game. This one coming at 6, well, let's see, it'll be coming at 3:42. And it is a 1-0 lead for Dallas. We'll catch the call here from Richie Rebuth in a moment on the goal. But it's 1-0 Dallas, as getting a shot in and having it tipped is Brett Houston. Right on the doorstep was Vigard Ferret. Third shot of the game, and it's a goal for Dallas. Express win the draw. Shot sails wide by Senghetti. Comes out to center ice, a bouncing puck. And Springfield to take over again. Ferret has it. He'll send it all the way in. Vigard Ferret, 4 assists versus Dallas in Game 1 last Friday. Comes to the point. Sent down in low. Ferret up the middle. Instead, as he tries to go to the right side, Andre Cerny has to chase all the way in his own zone. Karsten Portal had 3 goals versus Springfield last weekend. He tried to chase the puck for Dallas. It's cleared all the way down. We'll get an icing call. Icing with 15:52. Let's catch the call.
Goal scored by number 87, Eric Eaton, assisted by Trevor Borlis, and number 19, Aaron Abraham.
Well, just enough to see that Borlis and Abraham got the goal, or got the assist. So Eaton with his 13th of the season. Meanwhile, the Express come in on Legacy, get a shot, and it is steered aside. Cleared back out to center ice. 1-0 in favor of Dallas. Meanwhile, here come the Express again. Score as a pass from behind the net. It came in. Arkik Lendikov gives it to Philemon Lendikov. Philemon ties it up. It's 1-1 here in the first period. So Philemon gets his 12th of the season. Arkip with an assist. And Springfield has tied this hockey game up. We'll see if we can get a look at it here. Coming from behind the net, drawing everybody down low. And Springfield with a 1-1 game. This goal coming at 5:07 of the period. Philemon Lendikov's 12th. The assist to Arkip Lendikov. We'll see if they add any other assists. And again, we will try to get the scoreboard set up for you sometime soon. We have had issues with internet access down at the scorers table. 14:19 remaining in the period. And a 1-1 game. Behind the net for the Express. Gustav Ekstrand. Spins around, tries to widen things up, does. It's out to center ice. And it's maneuvered to the corner, to the center ice face-off dot, and it's sent all the way down in by Trevor Borlas. Gives up the chase, and the Express will come out of their zone. Ridden up to center ice, and now Borlas intercepts and takes it into the far side corner. Express hold it in. Good play by Brett Houston. Now Dominica has it, goes to the near side. It's transferred to the... Let's catch the call
by
here.
Number 74, Philemon Lendenkov, assisted by number 17, Arkov Lendenkov. Time of the goal, 14:52.
So that is the only goal, or excuse me, the only assist, Lendenkov. Line change for the Express. Shots are 4 apiece here at Mediacom Ice Park and the Stan Melton Ice Arena, Springfield and Dallas. First game in a while that the Express have played at home. They've been on the road in Dallas and, of course, at the Showcase, where overtime has not been good for Springfield. They lost 2 games in overtime. Puck blasted in. It's a delayed offside by the Express. They do clear the zone. Now moved across the line. Puck cleared and flipped up into the Dallas bench. So with 12:32 to go in the period, we'll have a face-off. And it should come at center ice. One game. Erickson gets his 13th of the season for Dallas at 3:42, and then at 5:07, Philemon Lendenkov. Meanwhile, Purdy has a shot, and he doesn't know where it is, and he's able to hold on to it at the doorstep. 12:22 remaining in the period. Play is underway. It's sent all the way down into the Dallas zone. We're going to get an icing call with 12:03 to go in the period. Icing will bring it back. Into the Springfield zone, and off the draw, bouncing puck is sent wide as getting the opportunity. Daniel Tranklin. Shot in, saved by Purdy as the shot from the right side was stopped by Purdy's mask, and I'm sure that Tanner Bird wishes he had that one again. 11:50 remaining in the period. And again, we will get the scoreboard hopefully updated and working for you. If not, we'll have to go to our alternative scoreboard. Off the draw, puck is cleared and taken away by Dominka and sent back into the Springfield end of the ice. Here come the Express, 3-on-2 into the zone, across the line. Looking for an opportunity is Oscar Anderson. Pulled off the play, taken by the Express again. Anderson gets hit hard. Coming in to help out is Ekstrand. Puck blocked in front by Dominica, and now gloved down by Borlas, and he'll send it to the near side, but the far side. The Express clear it and hold on to it. Shot in, sails wide, right point. Dropped in low, working it is Barone. Gets a return pass. He shoots, it's partially deflected. Far side, now taken by Ekstrand. Puck is cleared to the corner and out to center ice. And here is Dominka. Shot comes in, steered aside with 10:53 to go in the period in a 1-1 game. Puck to the corner and out to center ice. Intercepted briefly but then deflected and sent right back into the Dallas zone. Chased all the way down by Ekstrand. Knocked off the play. Polito holds it in, and the Express want a line change. Dominica with it. Taken away by the Express, sent in. It is partially blocked by Karsten Portal. Near side boards. Here's a blast in, steered aside by Legacy, up the middle, and as it goes off of Borles, Legacy is there to hold on to it. 10:07 to go in the period. And a 1-1 game here at Mediacom Ice Park. Well, that's what happens when we haven't played any games in a while. Things just don't work right, especially with the cold that we've experienced here. Puck is cleared out to center ice, past Yaroslav Viasek. Now here come the Express in with a drive. Missing is Sengeti. It was blocked into the corner. Express circling again. They work it up high. Ferret drops it off, goes underneath the stick of Sengeti, but it's sent down in low with some help by Polito. Back behind the net. Working it is Doring. Stefan Doring had a hat trick versus Wichita in the season opener, but he's only scored 2 goals since, and that's been 3 times he's had multiple goal games. Puck up the middle, moved to the corner, banked off the boards, now taken away and cleared out to center ice off of Sterling Cooper. Cooper has the most points in his 27 games than he had in 51 games last season. Right now, 16 goals, 23 assists. Last season, Cooper had 16 and 18 in 51 games, so he's doing well for the Dallas Snipers. Now here's Vasek. Puck comes off the side of the net. Legacy is there to hold on to it. Or it's not Legacy, that is Chad Purdy. And he holds on for the Springfield Express with 8:55 to go in the period. And 7 shots apiece. Goals, 1 apiece. Dallas, Eric Eaton at 3:42, his 13th. And then at 5:07, Philemon Lendikov, his 12th. And that's where we are right now at Mediacom Ice Park. The other assists on Eaton's goal goes to Borles. And show an assist to Abraham. Fairly good crowd here at Mediacom Ice Park for the first time in a while that the Express have been back. As I mentioned, they've been on the road a lot. The last games that the Express played at home were Oklahoma City. That was back in early December. Then they went on to the Showcase and have played in Dallas. So what it doesn't seem like a long time, but if you add all the holidays together, and Springfield is just over a month and a week since they've been back home here at Mediacom Ice Park. 8:52 remaining in the period in a 1-1 game. Here comes Springfield across the Dallas line. Dropping it low is Philemon Lendikov. Gets it to the corner to Nikita Sokov. The Russian line out now. Arkip with it. Arkip Lendikov. Now to Philemon. They circle down in low. Get it to Sokov. He'll have it behind the net. Polak is there. Can't steal it. Left side drive. Missing wide. Near side boards. Up the middle. Bouncing puck. Who has it? The Express do. Barone sends it down in low. Tipped ahead by Philemon. He is able to glove it down and at least keep control of it, and that's it. But the puck comes out to center ice. Sokov has to go off his stick on goal. Stopped by Legacy. 8:07 to go in the period. Near side boards. It is cleared out to center ice. 8 minutes remain. Puck cleared back all the way down into the Dallas zone. Coming up at the first period intermission, talk with Ian Herman of the Springfield Express. He's back after taking a puck to the eye. Pass up the middle, broken up. Lendikov couldn't get it. That's Arkip. Now taken away by Tanner Bird. He's only played 9 games this season. This is his 10th. 7:30 to go in the period. Shots 8 apiece. 1-1 game here at Mediacom Ice Park. Steve Casson, John Cook, thanks for tuning in. Puck across the line. Lucas Modin is there to break it up. Now here's Borlas. He breaks it up, and the Express will set things up again. Out of their own zone, they send it back. Monin's there once again. Abraham at the half wall. Polito steals it for the Express. Places it to the corner. It's positioned outside and cleared all the way down. Back in his own zone, Kyle Cagnoni. This is his best season with the Express. When he was with Superior in Oklahoma City, he had 2 goals and then 12 goals, but now he has 14 with Springfield. Face off in a stoppage and play. It will come outside the Express zone. One game, 3:42. Eric Eaton's 13th for Dallas, 5:07. Springfield's Philemon Lendikoff, his 12th. And it's a 1-1 game. Puck off the side of the net. Purdy is able to deflect it to the corner. Now here come the Express across the Dallas line. Sent down, chasing it is Dominikov. Puck swung around, it comes up the middle. Taken by the Express. Left side, now down in low. Working it around for Doring. Cross to Ferret. Deflected and canceled all the way around. Held on to by Barone. Drive in, save, Legacy. Now Barone again, drive that's partially deflected around the referee. Grabbing it is Senghetti. Delivers it to the corner. It's powered to the near side. Slice to the far side, now controlled by Ferret. Ferret breaks free from Portal. Portel, he shoots, he scores! Vigard Ferret, as the horn sounds once again, but Vigard Ferret gets the goal. Springfield takes a 2-1 lead. This one, just a nice goal there. Beats the blocker side of Legacy here in the first period. And that is his 18th goal of the season. Springfield with a 2-1 lead. This goal coming at 14:34. So the Express have a 2-1 advantage, and they're working again. They come across the line, tip left side, right side, score! This time it's both Lendikoff brothers figuring in on the give and go. From the left to the right, and Springfield has taken a 3-1 lead. Good play by Philemon Lendikoff, gets it to Arkip Lendikoff. And Springfield with a 3-1 advantage here in the first period. (15:17) the time of the goal. And it is the 23rd goal for Arkip Lendikoff. Meanwhile, Legacy has to make a big save there. So Arkip Lendikoff he's scoring at a 1.38 points per game clip. gets his 23rd. Philemon with the assist. That is his 29th assist. And it's 3-1 Springfield. Now with 4:14 to go in the period. Near side boards, Polito with it. Drops it to the corner. Cagnoni has it go off of his stick, or off to the side of the net, that is, from his stick. Now left side, shot that's blocked in front, and diving to clear it out is Eaton, and a good play by Eric Eaton. Had a couple of goals, one each game, January 6th and 7th versus Springfield. Did Eaton. Now behind the net, the Express work it again. 3:40 to go in the period. Blast in, sails wide by Polito. Near side boards on the right. Portel couldn't pick it up, but the Express still have it in the zone. Now Portel is there, and he's able to clear it out to center ice. Express swarm all over Vasek and send it all the way in. Cole Madzi had it to the corner, but the Express still keep it in with 3:11 to go in the period. And a 3-1 lead for the Express. Puck to the corner. Here's a shot in for a rebound in front. Score! As Ferret got the shot, and Singhetti follows it up. Arcos Singhetti, as the horn is running out of power here, makes it a 4-1 game here in the first period, coming at 16:59. And we've got our scoring information set up for you once again. Meanwhile, we got a goal on the other end. So this goal by Dallas makes it a 4-2 game. And it is scored by Daniel Trinkton.
Express goal was scored by number 27, Vergan Falat. Assist to number 10, Stefan Doring. The third Springfield Express goal was scored by number 17, Arkpik Ledenkov, assisted by 74, Filimo Ledenkov, and 87, Nikita Sokov.
Well, and things are starting to change here as goals are coming at a fast pace for Dallas. We'll see if we can catch at least this last goal, trying to catch up with a lot of this here. As the Express cough up the puck. And this one is scored, a second one by Trenikin. So that's goal number 6, and he is single-handedly here in the first period help Dallas come back. So the Springfield Express, who at one point had a 4-1 lead, it's now 4-3 on goals 34 seconds apart, and both of those by Daniel And I will get his name pronunciation correct, but it's Daniel Trinkethan. Meanwhile, the hitting is picking up now. Here's a drive-in save, Legacy, rebound on the doorstep, a shot in, another save by Legacy as this one came off the stick of Braden Barone. 1:13 to go, and it is a 4-3 game. So Springfield having a hard time keeping the lead. And it's tied up as Dallas comes back quickly here. And Chad Purdy is having a hard time. The Dallas Snipers are doing everything they can to stay in this hockey game, and they're doing it. Here's the tail end of that goal. Just a hard blast in by Vasek. Cooper will get an assist. This goal comes at 18:59, and we're at 4-4.
Springfield's best goal was scored by number 15, Aka Zaghetti, assisted by number 27, Vigar Fralat.
And the goal by Zaghetti that he mentioned at 16:59 at that point made it a 4-1 game. That's Zaghetti's 14th of the season. So these goals are just coming like crazy, and here's another one. This one is Gustav Ekstrand's goal, and it is very difficult to keep up with these goals right now. Nice feed to Ekstrand, who goes bar down. Polito and Anderson with the assist. And we are back up to a 5-4 lead for Springfield. And I'll be honest with you, it is very difficult to try to keep up with half of these goals. This goal comes at 19:26 of the period, and that thankfully will do it for the first period. A lot of goals. In this first period, 3:42, Eric Eaton, his 13th, 1-0 Dallas. 5:07, Philemon Lendikoff, his 12th, 1-1 hockey game. Vigard Ferret is 18th, 2-1 Springfield. That comes at 14:34. At 15:17, it is Arkip Lendikoff, his 23rd. Philemon Lendikoff with the assist, 3-1. Then at 16:59, it is Arko Zaghetti, or Akos Zaghetti, I think is he likes to be pronounced properly. His 14th of the season. Ferret with the assist, 4-1. And then Dallas comes back at 17:11, and it is the 5th goal for Daniel Trinkethan. Then he gets his 6th goal just 35 seconds later at 17:45. That makes it a 4-3 game. Then Vasek gets his 14th. And that makes it a 4-4 hockey game. And then Gustav Ekstrand, his 7th. At 19:26, 25.1 seconds remaining in the period, 5-4, and that's where we stand right now. Polito and Anderson with the assists. Period 2 coming up, and in just a moment, we will have an interview. Herman of the Springfield Express. Herman, of course, was out after getting hit in the eye during a game. He'll talk about it. We'll talk about more on what he wants to do with his hockey career. We'll do that in just a moment. After one period of play, 5-4 Springfield.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Back at MediaCom Ice Park, now talking with forward Ian Herman of the Springfield Express. And Ian, you notched an assist Sunday against Dallas, your first point since back from an injury, and I see you're looking very well. I tried to punt it off, but your injury, unfortunately, how's your eye? I know you got hit with a puck in the eye. How is it?
My vision, when I first got hit, I could barely even see fingers looking through it, but now when I look through it, it's very improved. It's about 20/50, so it's not too bad from what it was. So,
do you worry? Have the doctor said, is there going to be any permanent issues with it, your eye?
Besides the fact that I won't get back to 20/20 vision, that's probably the only thing down the road that will be an issue with me. Other than that, everything should be fine. It's still a little sunken down because even with the surgery, they can't fully get it up. And if they were to do another surgery to push it up more, I could get permanent double vision. So,
you're okay with the way it is right now?
Yeah, right now everything it's how I like it to be after what happened. So,
well, take us through, how did it happen?
So, I came in. It was a 2-on-1, and I was trailing the play, and then the puck went in the corner, and I went down to help, and then it came up to the D, so I circled in front, and as I went to the front, the Dallas defenseman hit me from behind, and as I fell, Joseph shot it, and just as I was falling, it got me in the eye, and just an unfortunate event.
That has got to be tough. First of all, Joseph has a mean shot.
Yeah, he couldn't have shot that any harder than what he did.
Second of all, I'm sure you must not have. Obviously, you knew maybe a puck hit you, but you must obviously not expected probably the pain and everything that you felt. Oh,
it was tremendous. Like, I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't want that on anyone. Like, it was the worst pain I've ever felt. As I'm falling, I just look up. The second I look up, I just see the puck fly into my eye, and I just was in shock after it hit me. I couldn't believe it. And then, like, 10 seconds after it hit me, I just was in tremendous pain and just lying on the ice for a little while before they got me off.
Talking with Ian Herman of the Springfield Express, 3 goals, 5 assists, and of course, I know you want to get more points now, but obviously figuring out what was going on with your eye and trying to get that straightened out is more important than obviously getting back on the ice.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What do you have to do anything, or are there any permanent things that you might have to do in the future, or is it just because the eye is actually one of the better organs of the body that can heal a lot quicker than anything else?
And no, I just have to protect, just make sure I'm cautious of what I'm doing. I have glasses now, but they're more for protection of my eyes rather than to see. They do help a little with vision, but they're more to protect my eyes just in case something crazy would happen. But it's just like I'd have a normal eye now, and but I actually would have had to have, like you said, like the eye, it's pretty powerful. I had a macular hole in my retina, and the doctor was like, that could heal on its own, or you may need surgery, and ended up just healing on its own. So I avoided that surgery. I just had to have the one orbital surgery. So.
And as I mentioned, as you mentioned, you are wearing glasses right now,
Yeah.
and it does not necessarily look like they're needed,
Mm-mm.
but obviously to do something to while it's still, because it's still healing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely still healing. My vision could still get slightly better. The glasses do help a little bit, but like I can still see without them. So I wear them mainly for protection, just in case anything were to
Now,
happen.
are you going to wear a full cage?
Oh
or
yeah. Oh yeah.
You're done with the half shields?
Oh yeah. Last week I wore one in Dallas, so.
Maybe as you get a little bit more comfortable, possibly, but that's always a bad thing too,
Yeah.
because you start to get comfortable. Oh, I don't need to wear this anymore, and gosh, if something else happens.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be wearing the cage. From now, I'm not going back to a visor. Can't risk it, because if my other eye gets hit or that one again, then who knows what could happen.
And the good thing, and I say, really, the good thing is obviously you're better. You can see. You can
Mhm.
still play hockey. But when I say the good thing is that in college they wear full shields and
yeah.
cages. So as you move up in your hockey career, it's not going to be an issue.
No. So yeah, once I get to college, I'll be wearing a cage. So, they wear half shields in juniors, but once you get to college, you wear cages. But it's not that big of a deal to wear a cage now, since will eventually wear them in college.
Talking with Ian Herman of the Springfield Express, forward 5'4", 135. So you're small, you're kind of quick, you're fast, and obviously when that shot came, there's not much to shoot at, and unfortunately you're in the middle of that.
Yeah, it was. I was going to the net, and where Josef was shooting, it was open, and I fell like right into the shot where it was going. So it was just unfortunate timing of when I fell / got pushed.
Now you, of course, getting back your first few games back now, is there anything different? What I mean by that is, do you notice maybe your range of vision has changed, or is anything changed in that respect?
When I the first game in Dallas last weekend, there was a little. In the first period-ish / the game, there was some adjustment to getting used to with my eye with slight vision loss, but throughout the weekend it didn't feel like there was that big of a problem. So, it's getting better, so just happy that I can see out of it good enough to play still.
Let's talk about what you want to do after playing with the Express. We mentioned college. We've talked about that. Any ideas where you want to go?
Not really. Just still looking to see, where it'd be a good fit for me to play and what schools would be interested in having me play for them.
Now, you, of course, from Rocky River, Ohio. There's a lot of hockey around that area.
Mm-hmm. You have Kent State, Ohio University, Bowling Green, which has a D1 team and a club team, Ohio State, Miami, Toledo, I think. Those are the top schools I can think off the top of my head that are in Ohio. So.
Any idea of if you want to stay close to home or wherever you can get a good hockey career going? Yeah,
wherever really I can get a good hockey career. What I think would be a good fit for me, and what would what school would have a good communication program that I can also, when I graduate, could have a good career in communication.
And that's a little different right now because obviously you don't really have much schooling right now. You're just focusing on hockey, but then all of a sudden you go to college, and now you're going to have to start.
Yeah.
There's a couple players that I know of, and I'll keep them nameless because they're at Missouri State, where I also broadcast for. But when they transitioned from the juniors to college, it was a little difficult. It was the shock to the system of, oh wait, I have to study now.
Yeah, actually. It's like back you're going in high school again, where you also have to do hockey and schoolwork all the time. So it's gonna be an adjustment to go back to doing that. But I don't think I should have that big of a problem. I'm a pretty conscientious student, I would say.
Ian Herman joining us from the Springfield Express. Let's talk about your family, siblings.
Yeah, a younger brother and He's 14. He'll be a freshman next year.
Does he play hockey?
Yes.
Now, obviously, the older one growing up. Did you? Who was better? I mean, were you?
Yes.
You still think you are?
Oh yes, definitely.
Does he try to prove it differently?
No, but he's better at football. The big football guy for sure. He focuses more on that than hockey.
He would be, if you guys had a football game going on, he would be much better than you.
No, I would still beat him because I'm older, but in a couple years, it's going to be a little different.
So bottom line, keep the bragging rights going right now.
As long as I can. As long as I can, because in a couple years, he's probably going to be about 8 inches taller than me and probably 50, 60, 70 pounds heavier. So it's not going to be good in the next couple years.
Did you guys do the old play in the garage or play in the pond kind of thing with the hockey?
We would we'd play in our driveway sometimes, roller hockey here and there, but in Ohio, there's where I lived, there wasn't too many ponds or lakes or anything, so we didn't really skate besides just for like our teams. So,
who would be the goalie, or would you even have a goalie?
No, it'd be like one-on-one, like take it back. Well, if we had like one net, like take it back and then you can go type of thing. So there wasn't really a goalie, but if there was, I'd make him be goalie.
There you go. Ian Herman joining us. Okay, one last question here for you. Do you remember a goal in your hockey career? It could be minors or WSHL or any league that just stands out in your mind like, I can't believe I just scored that goal.
I mean, the biggest one that stands out to me is last year I worked on a shot all year, and then in senior night I got the opportunity and I went bar down, and that was, from what I can remember, that was one of the coolest goals I've scored in that I can remember, so it was pretty awesome.
You know, one of the goals that I really like, and it was a couple of twin brothers that kind of made it famous because they both said they were going to do it on the same night, and they actually did, where they come from behind the net, pick up the puck on their stick.
Oh, like lacrosse?
Yeah.
Lacrosse style, yeah.
Lacrosse style, and I don't see that anymore. I'm waiting for something like
that.
Yeah,
you can't really do it anymore. If you're, people don't just sit back anymore. If everyone just, you have to attack the puck. If you're behind the net, people are always on you. You can't just sit back there and wait for something to open up. So the only way you could really do it is probably the power play. So 5-on-5, you're really not going to be able to do it anymore. But it's a pretty incredible goal if you're able to pull it off.
It is, and obviously hockey's changed. And
yeah.
I know I said one final question, but let's ask one more question here. Do you see a difference between when you were growing up playing hockey and what you've noticed and what you experience now, and obviously what you're going to experience in college? Has the game itself changed more than what you thought it would?
No, I mean, it's just growing up, it's always just gotten faster, and everyone's just gotten better and faster. So, I mean, no, but just from seeing like what it was like in the 80s and 90s, it was more rough and harder, and now everything's more speed and skill based to play the game. And
you know, it still was a little wide open in the 80s too, because you would rely on your goaltender.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line, and a lot of that's what a lot of people would do, is they would rely on that goaltender. They would race up the puck, try to get an odd man rush, and then oops, we have to hope that our goaltender is going to make the save. Or it's a little different now, but
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
At least you don't have to worry as a goaltender anymore about kind of being that goat anymore,
yeah,
because it's changed.
Not too many odd man rushes, as you know, everyone is, you know, playing both sides of the ice. Everyone's skating hard both ways. So, I mean, you're going to get the odd man rushes obviously in games, but not too many as there used to be.
Ian Herman joining us. Ian, as I mentioned before, you got your first assist since coming back on Sunday, and I wish you more points.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much for doing this, too. We'll take a break. We'll be back. More hockey coming up in just a moment.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Hi, my name's Scott Morris. I own Falstaff's Local. It's the new hockey bar in town. You're missing out if you don't come and watch some Blues games down here. You'll also be able to hear the sound of all the games. We're located between the Hers building and the movie theater on Park Central West. We have a limited but great menu. We're open for lunch. We are the hockey bar, so come and watch all the hockey games. We're going to cover MSU Ice Bears, the Springfield.
We're back at Mediacom Ice Park. Steve Cass and John Cook just about to get second period underway here on the Stan Melton Ice Rink. And off the draw is the Springfield Express will skate from the right to the left, and from the left to the right it will be the Dallas Snipers. Goaltending change for Springfield. Now in nets for the Express, Connor Green came from the El Paso Rhinos. Green in 6 games, 1-1 with a 5.10 goals against average and an .864 save percentage. Express quickly get a drive off. It sails wide into the corner off the stick of Matthew Smishek. Express still working the puck. Out to center ice. Off of the stick of Trevor Borlas and moved into the corner. Borlas gets pushed down. Here come the Express with Arko Skingetti. We'll go over the goals for you when we do have a chance. But there were a lot of them, 9 to be exact. Line change for the Express. Here's Borlas. He shoots and a save, and the first opportunity for Green, and the rebound is covered up. And he'll hold on with 19:02 to go in the period. And a 5-4 lead for Springfield. Goals back in the first period. Eric Eaton is 13th for Dallas, then Springfield, Filimons Lendikoff, Vigard Ferret, Arkip Lendikoff, Arko Singeti. That made it a 4-1 lead. Then 2 consecutive goals by Russian product Daniel Trenikin. That makes numbers 5 and 6 for him to make it a 4-3 game. Then Vasek gets his 14th of the season. It's 4-4. And then Gustav Ekstrand for the Express, his 7th. That one coming with 25.1 seconds left in the period. And that's where we stand right now, 5-4 in favor of the Springfield Express. Second period is a new one, and the puck is deflected off of goaltender Manny Legacy, and it comes out of play, so the faceoff will stay in the zone. Had a brief chat with head coach Aaron Davis of the Dallas Snipers, and he said, you know, this is a great one for the fans, but not any one that I think both teams are pretty happy about, and that definitely is the case if you're a coach. You don't like to see already 9 goals up on the board after 1 period of play. If you're the fans, oh, it's fun. It's great. Let's see more. Dallas out of their own zone with renewed life now, as they know they can come back from a 4-1 deficit. Into the Dallas zone. Chasing it was Lucas Modin. His last 3 goals came October 20th through the 22nd against Wichita. And he only has 3 goals this season. He's looking for more. Puck down in low. Working to the near side boards with 17:54 to go in the period. Puck is slid out to center. And it is shoved all the way down into the Express end of the ice, where it's cleared and immediately stretched all the way down into the Dallas zone. Line change for Springfield. Shots after the first period, 18-15 in favor of the Springfield Express. Legacy faced 18, Chad Purdy faced 15. But 9 goals on the board. Out of the Express zone, Oscar Anderson. Now cross ice, working at his Ekstrand, already has a goal. Gustav Ekstrand has now a 3-game goal scoring streak and points in his last 4 games with that goal for him. And the Express get a goal here. Springfield takes a 2-goal lead. As getting the goal for Springfield is defenseman Tyler Kupka. And we also get a goaltending change on that goal. For Dallas. And we'll get all of that coming up in a second for you. But this goal comes at 2:07, and it's Kupka's goal. His third of the season. 6-4 in favor of Springfield. And there is a new goaltender in nets. So Manny Legacy is gone after facing 19 shots and a goal. And it is now Brady Weiss in nets. In 9 games, he's 0-6 with a 7.85 goals against average and an .818 save percentage. Express out of their own zone.
Scored by number 5, Tyler Kupka. Assisted by 18, Oscar Anderson. And number 47, Gustav Ekstrand. Time of the goal, 17:03.
Well, 2:07, that's the time into the period, but 2:07 is the official time of the goal. Face-off comes in the Springfield end of the ice now. Borlis is able to help it behind the net, but the Express will contain it and clear it out to center. .15:42 remains. Here in the second period. Borlis with it. He'll work left side. Borlis comes around. Up the middle, broken up. Cleared to the corner. Smishek with it. And here come the Express. Arkip Lendikov down the middle, drops it off to Sokov. He shoots and off of the glove of Weiss. Now Springfield with it again. Don't want to jinx anything, but we have not had any infractions called in this game just yet. It's all been goals. 15:05 remains. Puck cleared all the way down, and it will be Philemon Lendikov to set things up. He's chased by Abraham. Maram Abraham won a silver medal in the U18 World Junior Championships with Israel back in 16-17. Not the same World Junior, that's the U20 that we just saw on ESPN and all those networks, NBC Sports. This was the U18. Line change for the Express. Dallas will complete theirs. Held in, dropped in low now by Simon Berkehorn. He didn't play last weekend against Springfield in Dallas. Across the line into the Springfield zone. Trying to centering it behind the net was Vasek. He's held up, taken away by Brett Houston of Springfield. Houston had 2 assists last weekend against Dallas. Here come the Express, 3-on-3 into the zone. Working it is Doring, trying to get a shot off, sails wide through the crease. Both new goaltenders for each team. Manny Legacy leaves facing 19 shots and giving up 5 goals. Chad Purdy, 15 shots and giving up 4. Now new goaltenders each for the teams. Brady Weiss in for Dallas, Connor Green in for Springfield. to the point, off of Nikita Sokov and out to center ice. Chased. Here comes Vasek looking for Cooper. He shoots and a save. Good save there to play the angle is green as Vasek got the shot. And with 13:05 to go in the period, it's still a 6-4 lead for Springfield. Only goal here in the second at 2:07. Tyler Kupka's third. That's a good goal by Kupka. We'll have to see if we can grab that one a little bit sooner before he got the shot off. Meanwhile, it's at the point and flipped up and out. And we get an offside. Quickly getting some of the other highlights set up for you. We'll go over a couple of other goals if we can. But meanwhile, puck is cleared out all the way down to the Springfield end. No icing as it goes right to Green, and he'll hold on. Couple of other goals. Here's one that tied the game up at I take that back. This made it a 4-3 game. This is Dallas's goal. This one was scored by Daniel Trenikin as he just blasted past then goaltender Chad Purdy as we go back to live action. That one made it 4-3 at the time. Bird sticks it into the corner behind the net in the Dallas zone. Intercepted by Michael Pistek. It's up the middle, broken away. Good play there by Polacek. Far side boards. Express working it now with Braden Barone. Wires it around, and it is sent all the way down into the Springfield Express zone. We're going to get an icing call. Other goals. Here's the goal by Ekstrand, his seventh. That made it 5-4. And then, as I mentioned, Kupka's goal. That's a little bit better look at it as he brought it out from the point. (6-4) here at Mediacom Ice Park in the Stan Melton Ice Arena. Steve Casson, John Cook. Express win the draw. Arkip Lendikov. Gets it to the point, now to Barone. He shoots, it goes wide. Chasing it down to Sokov, the Russian line on for Springfield. It's Nikita Sokov, Arkip Lendikov, and Philemon Lendikov. They've played pretty much since day one. And they are the leading scoring line for the Express. Now here's Philemon. Nice move down the middle. He shoots, save, rebound, and it's moved into the corner. But it pops right up the middle after hitting a stick, and it's out to center ice. Line change for Dallas. Here comes the Express. Philemon Lendikov again breaks through, and instead he'll shove it over to Sokov. Express working like it's a power play, but it's not. Kupka again, he shoots wide. Goes to the corner to Brett Houston. Drops it down in low. Two guys playing defense as the puck comes right up the middle. Save, and a huge save by Weiss. Rebound, it's cleared into the corner. They have guys playing the point right now that haven't played much this season. Kupka and Houston. But when they play, they make the best of it. Puck skied high and brought out to center ice. Here comes Houston. Puck sails across. Working it to Kyle Cagnoni, assistant captain. Hasn't seen much ice time today. Outlet to Karsten Portal. Or Portel, I believe, is the way he wants to be pronounced. Express steal the puck. They line change too. Here's Anderson. Oscar, left side, working it to Ekstrand. Back to Oscar. Sends it over to the far side. Anderson let it go. Now Cagnoni, he shoots, gloved, and a big save by Brady Weiss. He'll hold on to that. 10-11 to go in the period, and a 6-4 lead for Springfield. Shots 23-18. We came into the period at 19-15. Just 4 shots by Dallas in this period. Puck sent to the near side. Now behind the net. Ekstrand is there. He's pulled off the play and taken away by Dallas. Borles, the right wing, with 10 goals and 10 assists this season, has a 5-game point scoring streak, 3 goals and 6 assists in those 5 games. And I don't believe he's had yes, he did. He got an assist on the first goal. So he now continues his point scoring streak. Express with it. Cross ice pass to Borles. He's going to break. He may have an open left or right wing, that is. Borles, cross ice pass up the middle and broken up as Abraham had it taken away from him by Stefan Doring of Springfield. Now the Express come the other way. Sangetti with it down the middle. Poked away from him, clearing it and getting it right through with a drive, save, rebound, and it is held on to by Weiss. As Vigard Ferret came right through. And defensively, somebody for Dallas got their stick down. And they were able to prevent the pass in front. We'll see if we can take a look at this here. There's the first shot and the save. And I don't know if the puck just happened to be right around where Pistek had his stick down, but in either way, it did not go into the nets. As the fans look on here on a media timeout at Mediacom Ice Park and the Stan Melton Ice Arena. 6-4 game in favor of Springfield. The only goal here in the second period. Kyler Kupa's third. Anderson and Ekstrand with the assists at 6-4. But this game at one point was a 4-1 lead for Springfield, and that was back at the 16:59 mark. With 3:01 left in the period. But after that, Dallas scored quick goals, and they were able to tie it up. But Springfield just getting one back with 25 seconds left in the period at the end of the first. Shot sails wide by Barone. He's been seeing a lot of playing time here for the Express. Puck chipped into the corner. Bosek steals. He walks in, he shoots, and a save by Green as he stayed down low and kicked into the corner. Now getting pushed down is Bosek. Cooper is there to help out for Dallas. Bosek behind the net. Gets it up the middle, intercepted by the Express. If they hurry, they'll work a 3-on-2, but they do get it into the corner. Now to Sangetti. He sends it across the ice, and the Express on a line change still have possession. Now Ferret with it. Left side, drive, tipped in, save, rebound as the drive came off of Brett Houston, and the tip in front by Ferret was missed wide. Now the Express had it again, but it is cleared out to center and all the way down. This will not be an icing. Dallas with a quick change. Pass intercepted, but just as quick as the Express have it, they cough it up. Now, powered all the way down to the near side. Turned around the other way, and it's produced back into the Dallas end of the ice. Shots 25-20 in favor of Springfield. Out to Houston. He'll shoot it right back in. 7:36 to go in the period. Puck across to the right side. Goes off of Arkip Lendikov. He sends it down in low. Calling for it on the left side was Smishek, but nothing doing there. Coming up at the first period intermission, we'll talk with Tim Forbes, who is the managing partner of the new management of Springfield Express. It's an interview we did last year, but we'll go ahead and replay it for you. 7 minutes to go. Puck up the middle. Here is Philemon. Gives it up to Smishek. It's blocked into the corner. Express swarming again, taken away by Dallas, and here come The Snipers, 3-on-3 into the zone. Lead pass just a little bit too far and off the stick of Daniel Trenithan. Puck sent in, saved by Green, near side boards, and kicked out by Smishek. Now Smishek again as he chases Bird in, but we have an offside. 6:28 to go in the period. The offside will bring it just outside the line. Referee, Chip Excel, linesman, Mitchell Erickson, and Mark Marzola. A lot of scoring in this game. At least in the first period. We were 5-4 after one period of play. But a change in goaltenders, and it seems to have settled down here just a little bit. With 6:22 to go in the period. Into the Dallas end. Rallied to the near side. And shifted away, but it stays in. Houston sends it down in lower. Take that back. That's Cagnoni, 44, not 4, the assistant captain. Up the middle again. Cagnoni with it. Tried to pass it into the corner. Deflected on a good defensive move by Modin. Drive in, save as Cagnoni got the opportunity. No, that's Ekstrand. Gustav Ekstrand, 47 with that opportunity. Dallas stay on side across the line. Eaton, now the left side, a drive in as it was shot in by Abraham, and it's held on to by Green. Connor Green came from the El Paso Rhinos. Seeing some playing time here with the Express. .533 to go in the period. Puck cleared into the Dallas zone, chasing it is Sokov. He lets it go. Isaac Ferret. These are the one set of jerseys that's very hard to read for the Springfield Express. So that's 27 Ferret, not 87. Now back behind the net, Szigeti. Had a hat trick versus Dallas in game 1 on Friday. Shot in, blocked. Held at the line and gloved in. An easy stop as Houston got that shot. 4:53 to go in the period. 28th shots now for Springfield. Dallas has 21. The Express, for the most part, settled in at third spot, 34 points. Their closest opponent at fourth is Dallas at 14 points. So barring any major collapses, Springfield should end up in third, or let's say no worse than third. They could possibly catch Oklahoma City. That's going to take a lot of doing as the puck is cleared all the way down into the Springfield end of the ice. Matthew Smishek with it, gives it up now to Nikita Sokov on the ice. Sokov shoots, score! Nikita Sokov with a low line drive beats Weiss, and the Express have added to their goal total. Sokov with what turns out to be a really nice shot. We'll see if we can get a better look at that. For Nikita Sokov, that is his 21st goal of the season, and Sokov, who is averaging 1.81 goals against average, or excuse me, 1.81 goals, points average, that is, increases his point total. But we'll see if we can catch that in a moment. This goal coming at 15:29 of the period. Express work it again. 3:45 remains in the period. Puck cleared up and sent all the way down into the Springfield end of the ice.
Number 87, Nikita Sokov. Assisted by number 12, Matthew Smishek, and number 18, Oscar Anderson. Time of the goal, 4:30.
Express with a 7-4 lead. They're going to work the puck again. Not like it's a power play, but they seem to have that advantage right now. And a goal! Well, two can play at that game as the Express get a goal, banking it off the goaltender. Akos Sengeti, as he was falling down behind the net, banks it off of Weiss, and Springfield has taken an 8-4 lead. We'll see if we can catch this one here. They're going to, oh, no, it's Ferret. It's Vigard Ferret that got the swipe in. My mistake on that one. I was watching Sengeti fall, but he passed it off to Ferret. And that is his 19th of the season. So give Sengeti an assist. It's 8-4. And Springfield has scored 4 unanswered here in the second period. As the Express score at 17:09. The second of the game for Ferret, and 19th of the season.
Number 27, Vigard Ferrat. Assisted by number 15, Akos Sengeti. Time of the goal, 3:07.
So the Express have opened back up a sizable lead. Is it surmountable? Do not know, as there have been some wild goal shifts. Puck across the line. Here come the Express again. Blast in by Doring. Saved by Weiss. Rebound to the near side boards. We will do this all again tomorrow. We hope you'll join us. Puck cleared all the way down, and it was tipped. No icing. Polito overran it. Vasek's there. Comes up the middle. Broken up. And the Express break a 4-on-3. Odd man rush for Cagnoni. Nobody there on the right side. Taken away by Borlas. And out to center. Line change for the Express. 1:10 to go in the period. And again, we will talk with the managing partner of the Springfield Express, Tim Forbes, about this hockey club, which has seen management changes now, well, 3 in the past year or so. And that's a misnomer because it stretches over 2 seasons, actually. Puck up the middle, saved by Weiss, is right on the doorstep was Ferret, looking for the hat trick. Vigard Ferret had 4 assists versus Dallas in Game 1 on Friday. He now has a 4-game point scoring streak. And he has surpassed his scoring prowess that he had with Casper. In 51 games, he had 11 goals, 30 assists. He now has 19 and 20 assists. Make that 21. I believe he got an assist on Sengeti's goal back in the first period. So the Express looking for another opportunity, but this time it's Weiss to stop it right in front. Let's go back to a couple of goals that the Express had here in this period. The first one was scored by Tyler Kupka. Kupka made it a 6-4 hockey game. Then Nikita Sokov makes it 7-4 on just a blast down the middle. And then it's Vigard Ferret. Ferret gets his 19th and second of the game. And that's where we stand right now, 8-4 as we go back to live action. Puck cleared to the left side. Ferret trying to get a shot off, but it was blocked in front by Eaton. Eric Eaton has multiple point games, but he does not have a hat trick in his career in the WSHL. Period does come to a close with an 8-4 lead for the Springfield Express. Dallas goals by Eaton. He gets his 13th of the season. 2 by Trenington with number 5 and 6. Vasek, his 14th. Goals for Springfield, Philemon Lendikov. Vigard Ferret has 2. Arkip Lendikov. Gustav Ekstrand, Tyler Kupka, Nikita Sokov. And that's where we are right now, 8-4. Don't forget these same two teams. We'll do it again tomorrow. That's our next Black Dog broadcast, January 13th, 7 o'clock. We hope you'll tune in right here on Black Dog. But we're getting ready for period number 3 as the Express and Dallas Snipers will either entertain the fans in the third period or cause the coaches headaches. It's 8-4 after 2 periods of play with Springfield on top. Shots on goal in the period. Springfield with 16. Actually, no, with 18. 18 in that period. So they matched the first period for 3-period total, a 2-period total that is, of 36. And just 7 on the combination of Connor Green, and actually Connor Green does face the 7 in that period because he started period number 2, so 22 total. And Manny Legacy leaves facing 19. Brady Weiss comes in, and he faces the remainder of the shots in the second period for a 2-period total of 36. We'll take a break, be back, and hear from the managing partner of the new management for the Springfield Express, and Tim Forbes in just a moment.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Back at MediaCom Ice Park in the Stan Melton Ice Arena. Talking now with Tim Forbes. He is one of the members of the LLC that has taken over management of the Springfield Express with the league. And Tim, you're part of the new guys.
We are. We're definitely part of the new guys. There's several of us that belong to the LLC and the investment group that is managing now this Springfield Express. And we're enjoying just about every minute of it so far. Obviously, you've had to come in. And to say it's been a whirlwind because, for lack of better terms, you've had to clean up a lot of things. We're a different style of management. That's probably the best way to put it. The old management is out, and we're in. We've got some different philosophies on hockey. This is not the only hockey team that we currently invest in. But with Springfield, we look at being able to get involved heavily with the community. We worked very well with the City Parks and Rec Department to be able to step in and take things over and work toward the end of the season and get a lot of things moving forward that need to be so that the fans enjoy the game, the players can enjoy playing on the ice for the fans, and it's an overall great experience for everyone.
Now, there are some people, they're called headhunters. They come in and they kind of fix what needs to be fixed and get rid of what they need to get rid of and do what they have to do, and then it becomes this well-oiled machine. But I'm not going to say that's what you are, but what interested you and your group into wanting to experience the Springfield Express?
Well, we had previously been in negotiations with Springfield with previous ownership. And when that didn't come to grips and certain things happened, that the league stepped in and allowed us to take over the management of the operations. One of the things that we saw was a huge community involvement in just about everywhere with the Parks and Recs department, between the turkey run and the baseball and the things that are promoted here in the city. The Missouri State Bears hockey program is an excellent program as well. Not to mention that a couple of us belong to the Masonic Lodge, and we're Shriners, and that happens to be that big building right across the street from Mediacom. So that is one of those things that we thought we could step in, have some fun with, and it looks like that's progressing forward to bring some excitement and fun back into the Springfield Express. And then finish the season. Of course, we plan at this point 100% to make the playoffs. The team has a good record going into the second half of the season, and we think we can improve on that along with the coach and end up with the playoffs, if not stronger in the playoffs.
Well, to do that, you're obviously going to have to face El Paso and OKC, which, of course, this weekend OKC. And, you know, talked about it in the pregame that both teams coming off of losses, 3 in a row. Now, Springfield, of course, with losses to OKC, they play them back-to-back, and then OKC with losses to El Paso when both of those teams met. But, you know, and I've said about this for several years now, that the Midwest Division seems to be kind of the toughest division, and people look at it and they say, well, how can that be? Well, when you start looking at the powerhouses of OKC and the powerhouses of El Paso, and then Springfield's right on the heels. Last year, albeit they're having a lot of trouble this year, but Wichita was the Thorn Cup champion last year. And you look at this Midwest Division and say, okay, maybe you have a point there. So Springfield right now, I know that they want to try to do what they can do to catch OKC. It just seems like maybe they're going to go into the playoffs stuck in third place. I hate to use that word stuck, but you know, unless something dramatic happens to OKC or to El Paso, that's probably what's going to happen. And that just means more home games for the Express, really, is what that means.
It does mean several home games for us, which is a great benefit. The nice part about the OKC and El Paso, they have to face each other right after the Christmas break in OKC, so I look for that to be one heck of a matchup. And with OKC coming here after losing to El Paso, well, maybe we might have just learned a few things about OKC in that series of games. You know, that anybody can be beaten on any given day. Nobody's invincible. And we look for El Paso at that point to be maybe have a little tougher time with OKC in their home ice. And we think that, like I said, finishing off the second half of the season, being able to face OKC a couple of more times in that time period will give us a little bit of an advantage to catch up with them at that point.
Talking with Tim Forbis, who is one of the members of the LLC that's taken over the management of the Springfield Express. Now, is it Springfield Express Hockey LLC?
It is. Springfield Express Hockey LLC. It's registered with the Secretary of State's office here in Missouri, and we wanted to make sure that it continued on with that. We don't want to disrupt anything and make sure that it's a nice or as smooth a transition as we possibly can make it. Of course, we've had some challenges and a few bumps in the road we've had to overcome, and I'm sure there's going to be a few more. But the team we have behind us is excellent. We have one gentleman from Oklahoma, one from Minnesota. There's 2 of us from Wyoming. And we actually have somebody that's going to be moving down here in Springfield that has family and friends that live in the area. So it's going to be a nice way to get into the community and get involved. And like I said, I think that the fans will see a different style of management. We have a very aggressive program to help out in the community as well. So if you have a fundraising opportunity that you're looking to try and do something different with, certainly contact one of the folks here with the Springfield Express. If you're a 501c3, we have an excellent, excellent program to help you raise money for your 501c3. Do contact us. We'll go over it with you and be happy to help any way we can in the community.
What's the best way if somebody's listening that wants to help out? Who do they contact?
Come down here, talk with the coach. You can talk with the coach's wife, Wendy, who is excellent with the program as well. She's very well informed. They can also contact any of us as far as the investors go. Our phone numbers and things are here with the Park Service and stuff. Anybody that has to do with the management or the operations of the team can help answer those questions and allow those 501c3s or even the smaller things, a little Boy Scout troop or, anyone at all that's trying to do a fundraiser. If your youth group at the church is trying to do something, then, certainly contact us. We'll let you know how we can do that. It's very simple, very easy, and we do not ask you to collect a dime. It's something that is kind of a partnership with us to be able to help advertise the fact that, hey, we're Springfield Express. It's time for us to get on that expressway and move forward and get this team where it needs to be into the finals and into a championship.
Now, I know you've touched on a few things, but I'm going to ask this question for folks that have been with this team since day one. It's gone through now, this will be a third management company. If I'm that person that's been with this team from day one, and I'm going to ask you what's different. We've been through the first one. We've been through a second one, which was a train wreck. Now we've got a third one in. What's different? What's going to make me become a Springfield Express fan again?
I think what you're going to find is our style of management, from what I can tell from talking with several people in the community and several of the fans and stuff, is that our group, our investment group, had some of the same ideas and ideals that Mac had when he first brought Springfield here to the Express, and that we want to do a lot of things in the community. We want to be heavily involved. We want to have fun. Hockey is noise and a blast, and the kids come in and hoop and holler. Adults can come in and hoop and holler and have a good time. It's a game. And the other thing that we try to do is make sure that our kids try to go where they want to go. When they're done with the Springfield Express, if they want to go semi-pro, we'll do what we can to help them with that. If they want to go into college, then we certainly want to try and motivate them and help them get into their college dreams and find out what they can do to further their careers after they're done with the Express. It's a different style in management in that we believe wholeheartedly in taking care of our players and taking care of our fans. And then the rest we should be able to guide along as it goes. So we're looking forward to that style of management back in Springfield.
And I know the longtime fans that have been here are looking for that too. And I think one of the things that they want to know, and of course you're kind of the spokesperson at this point, and you mentioned someone will be down here to kind of be that face, but that's what they want to know is, can they talk to management? Will they be able to be up front and say, this is my concern, this is what I have? And I'm sure that you've faced this before because you've talked that there's other teams you've invested in, so you're going to get these kind of questions. And what do you say to someone that says, look, I don't know if I want to go a third round, everything, the whole talk is cheap, but who can I talk to? I want to come down to the rink and I want to talk to somebody, and if that starts to happen, what's the answer to that?
Any of the investment team is primarily available on Facebook. You can get a hold of us there. There will probably be one of us at every home game to be able to talk to the fans, find out what's going on with the fans, see any suggestions they have. One of the things we talked about to get involved with the fan base too is there have been several logos that have happened over the years with the Springfield Express, and we're going to come up with about 2 or 3 of them. Any fan that wants to come up with a logo idea, we're going to put those on our Facebook page, Instagram. We're going to put those everywhere we can, and from mid-January on till the end of the season, we're going to see basically what the fans want as a logo for this team. They can vote on it here at the ice arena. They'll be able to vote on it online, like I said. And then after that, we'll have a big reveal as to what the logo is going to be for next year, and see if we can get more of that fan involvement. And for those skeptics that want to know, talk is cheap, certainly not a problem. I fully understand that. Come by, step in, see what we do. watch how we act. Watch what we do for the players and watch what we do for the fans. Make your decision based on what you see, not what you've heard. So we trust but verify. We ask the fans to trust but verify too. Trust but what we're saying. Please come in and verify our actions and verify what we're putting forth for Springfield, Missouri, and for the Springfield Express, because we truly feel that this is some place that we think can thrive and grow.
Tim Forbes is joining us. He is, I guess you're the spokesman because you came on with me today, and he's one of the members of the LLC that has taken over management along with the league of the Springfield Express. And briefly, I want to, in the few minutes that we have left in intermission here, get into the fact that you said you've been on radio before. You were one of those shock jock guys back in the 80s, and that would make sense why you'd be the guy that would speak and talk. But what transitioned you from, and I know because I've been in radio myself too, that you don't make much in radio. No. In sales, you make a lot more. You know, those are the guys driving the Mercedes, and you're driving the beat-up Toyota back and forth to work. But what transitioned you from that to kind of getting into hockey?
Back in the day, I became a single parent. And so when you're a single parent, sometimes that radio life, depending on what your shift is, isn't quite conducive to raising kids. So I left that, was in the nightclub and entertainment business in a company in Houston for a while, McFadden Ventures. And then we ended up moving back where I'm from to Wyoming, and ended up still staying in the hospitality entertainment industry. And ended up my way that way. I ended up with some grandkids. My 5-year-old is very active in hockey. In fact, he's skating with the 10 and 12-year-olds right now. He does quite well. And we think that, you know, billeting with kids before, we've had kids that we've had in our house from Russia, Czech Republic, and several locations from all over the world. And these kids are something that you want to nurture as kind of your own. You get to know them, you get to have fun with them, and see them succeed just as much as what you do your own kids. It is a life-altering and life-changing experience, and so we've grown to enjoy hockey, the people and the fans that we've met along the way, and so we want to contribute to that as well, and see if we can have something that would enrich our lives and enrich somebody else's life at the same time. Hockey is a great sport. It's fun. You can go in and hoop and holler, like we said earlier, and just have a good time. And at the end of the day, it's a game. You know, somebody wins, somebody loses. As long as everybody stays safe and has a good time, that's what it's about.
Tim Forbes joining us, I guess, as I've said before, the spokesperson, I guess, for the members of the LLC that's taken over the Express along with the league. And Tim, thanks so much for joining us. One last thing, though, that I know that has been a change, and if folks are going onto Facebook and trying to find the Express Facebook page, it's changed. What is it now?
It is Springfield Express Hockey 2018. We are looking at dropping the 2018, but if you look up Springfield Express Hockey, you'll find it there with the logo. That's on there. Go ahead and like it, share it. Press releases on there about the change. Certainly, if anybody, like I said, has any questions or needs to get a hold of it or can't find it, you can always look up me on Facebook and grab that off of my page as well. It's real simple to find me. I'm a clown hanging on to a little young man's hand as he's skating on the ice, which happens to be my grandson. And certainly the fans are welcome to do that and voice any concerns or questions or suggestions they have on there as well. Happy to hear them, see what we can do for them.
Well, it sounds like this member group is not clowning around right now when it comes to the Springfield Express.
No, definitely not. We're looking to have some fun.
All right, Tim Forbes, thanks for joining us. We will take a break, and when we come back, we'll have another period of hockey in just a moment. And actually we're not going to take that break because we're just ready for the third period here at Mediacom Ice Park. Springfield Express and the Dallas Snipers, and this is a situation where just way too many goals. 8-4 is your score after 40 minutes of play. This time the Express will skate from the left to the right, and from the right to the left it'll be the Dallas Snipers, and off the draw Springfield with possession. Immediately a blast in by Matthew Smishek. It'll go to the near side to Sokov. Bounces around Dominica's stick. Now he'll have it again for the Dallas Snipers. Sends it over to the left side, all the way down. Working it is Abraham. Nobody to pass to. Sokov is there. He'll intercept, steal it, get it to the far side. Now whipped across to the near side, across the line. Sokov offside as Lendikov, Arkip Lendikov, couldn't position himself enough to get outside the zone, so the offside will bring it just outside in the neutral end. 19:25, we are just underway in the third period. Again, these same two teams, we hope you'll join us tomorrow. We'll have it for you right here on Black Dog. Springfield and Dallas. And then a matinee affair on Sunday, 2 o'clock Central Time. Steve Casson, John Cook on Black Dog. We appreciate you tuning in.
Springfield Express goal number 27, called by Vigan Farad. Assists go to 17, Arkip Ledenkov, and number 12, Dominic Sadilchek.
So they're going to give an assist to Sedlacek. As meanwhile, Cooper left without the puck. Now he gets it back. He's going to chase it all the way down to the Springfield end of the ice. 18:45 to go in the period. Back behind the net. Cooper looking in front of Vasek. Instead, he'll swing it around to the backside. Intercepted by the Express with 18:36 to go in this third period. It's gotten colder here. I don't know about you, John, but it has gotten a little cold as we get an icing call here. You know, I always joke and I say you have to walk into a hockey rink to warm up, and you really do here in Springfield. Today we went from, yesterday it was 60 degrees at about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and then by about, what, 6, well actually less than that, actually about 3 o'clock, it went down to almost single digits with the wind chill factor and potential ice and just craziness. Meanwhile, craziness here at Mediacom Ice Park as the Express bring it into the zone. They lead 8-4. In the first period, at the end of the first period, it was a 5-4 game in favor of Springfield. And they had to get a goal late with about 30 seconds left in the first period to take the lead again. Now Dominica will send it down in low. He's going to work it off the side of the net, bounces free, and goes to the right point. Eaton sends it to the half boards. Express kick it out. And it'll be traveled up to the red line where it's intercepted by Anthony Siebel. Siebel gets it off to the left side to Portel. He's double teamed. Express with a partial line change. Dallas completes a partial change. And here come the Express. 3-on-2 into the zone, leading it and getting a shot off after leading the puck into the zone was Ian Herman. Oscar Anderson there to intercept. Herman goes to the bench, sent to the near side. Now corralled by Polito. Cross ice, here's left side drive and a save as Matthew Smishek got it, and it's held on to by Weiss. 16:59 to go in the period. And a 4-goal lead by Springfield. They have scored 4 unanswered after Vasek tied it up with his 14th at 18:59 of the first. Puck sent right up the middle, and it's cleared. Running on the right side, or the left side, that is Michael Pistek. He is pulled out of the play. Intercepted by Modin. Springfield solidly in third place. And unless a few strange things happen, I don't believe they're going to catch Oklahoma City. Here's a blast in from the left side as Philemon Lendikov gave it over to Nikita Sokov, and a drive is saved by Weiss. He'll hold on with 16:53 to go in the period. That's the 40th shot for the Springfield Express. $16:23 remaining, and off the draw, it'll be sent down in low. Doring Off the boards and underneath the stick of Braden Barone. He'll chase it and send it back in. Delayed offside with 16:07 to go in the period. Far side boards, the Express will intercept. Taken by Sangetti, left side to the right side, and a save as Ferret got the Ferret, that is, looking for his hat trick goal, and a big save by Weiss. It's cleared out to center ice, and the first penalty of the game will be assessed to the Springfield Express. And just a moment ago, John Cook, the cameraman, looked at me and he whispered, "And still no penalties." Well, you can't say that anymore. John raises his hands and says, "Hey, what do you want from me? I'm just the cameraman." Well, it's a tripping call. So it'll be the first power play. Dallas on the power play, they are 18th in the league, 23 for 129, 17.8%, and they have allowed 9 shorthanded goals. They finally do get it up on the board. Hunter Mason will go. Power play number 1, and a goal immediately. So Dallas gets one back, and this one comes off the draw on a nice shovel pass that may have been tipped in front. And if not, we'll take a look at that one again. Again, off the draw, and see if it is all Simon Berkehorn's goal from the left side. And it may be, but it's a power play goal here in the third period. And Dallas makes it an 8-5 hockey game. This one coming at 4:17, the time of the goal. Now, hold on a second. The penalty's still up. The goal's not up. And that's the only problem, because it is a 5-on-5, so. The 41st shot of the game is a goal for Springfield. And the 25th shot of the game is a goal for Dallas. So right now I'm going to give it to Berkehorn. Nothing's been indicated yet as a save by Green. Rebound moves into the corner. And if it is indeed Berkehorn's goal, that's his first of the season. Here come the Express. Philemon, he gets double teamed as he tries to split the defense. Nothing going there. And here come Dallas with Tanner Bird. Got as far as the Express blue line, and now it'll be regrouped with 14:20 to go in the period. Nice move by Philemon Lendikov. Or make that Arkip Lendikov to Philemon. Cross ice, intercepted. Taken away by Dallas. They break a 3-on-3. Nice play to break it up is Matthew Smishek, as he was able to commit his way through that. And in fact, after that, sends it in. A delayed offside. Express will clear the zone. Nope, they didn't. Delayed offside will bring it all the way down with 13:51 to go in the period. And face-off back down to the Springfield end of the ice. Officials feel they gave them enough warning. They kept yelling it was offside. You can hear it up here. Off, 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 but the Express did not clear. Well, now we're at a point of this game where I really don't want any more goals. My score sheet has 3 slots left for goals, and that's it. We're at 8-5 right now. Just one penalty and one power play. The Dallas goal was a power play. Meanwhile, here come the Express, kicking it in front and getting it as Doring with a drive-in save by Weiss. He'll hold on. We'll try to see if we have an update. Again, we've had an issue with the internet here at Mediacom. See if we have an update on any other games going on. And we do. Oklahoma City and El Paso tied 3-3 at the intermission of the second period. Idaho 4-1 over West Sound. And that's all I have at this point. Meanwhile, shot in by Ferret, looking for his third, saved by Weiss, up the middle. Abraham is able to get it, and he'll move it with Eaton. Along with Borles, set in, and with 13:05 to go in the period, and the Express with a 3-goal lead. Springfield will come out of their own zone. Now here's Ferret, left side, waits, shoots, and right into the glove of Weiss. He'll hold on with 12:45 to go in the period. I know the heaters are on here, but it is cold. It is awfully cold. And a lot of it has to do with right down in front of us, there's metal seats and nobody is sitting in them. But it's the cold deflecting off of that. Dallas in their own zone. Cole Madsey with it. Had 4 assists versus Springfield in Game 1 on Friday. But he's been relatively held off the scoreboard today. Working it is Anderson to the far side. Held in by the Express, taken by Polito. The captain for the Express drops it down in low off of Ekstrand. Now Ekstrand, who has a goal, gets it behind the net, looking to the corner to Kupka, who also has a goal, to Polito, working it again on the Express. It's not a power play, but they're working like it is. Cagnoni up the middle, now to Anderson. Nice poke check away by Dominica. Or Domica, actually. Up the middle, here's a blast that misses wide as Ekstrand had another opportunity. Bosek. Domica guards in front in a drive-in save. Weiss, as loose in front was Anderson, and Weiss comes up with a big save. Dallas a little sleep there. As Springfield had a great opportunity in front from behind the net, and Weiss makes the save. .11:27 to go in the period. Lendikov off the draw. Taken away by Pistek. He'll get it out to center ice. Cross ice pass to Trenkton. It's up the middle after it came from the corner. Sokov to dish it out. Nice move. Here's Philemon, or make that Arkip Lendikov with it. Broken up and cleared, where a shot off of the stick of Michael Pistek is sailing into the corner. That just got deflected by the goaltender, Green, and he's not happy after the whistle with some pushing and shoving. 10:54 to go in the period. And an 8-5 lead for Springfield. The sweep of Dallas last week by Springfield stopped an 11-game losing streak. And in those games that were lost, They came by way of the Showcase and to El Paso and Oklahoma City. And in the Showcase, as the Express walk in, and a shot that just is saved off the side of the net. The whistle had been blown. No goal, as Akos Sengeti had a good opportunity on the left side. It was saved by Weiss, and then the whistle blew, and they tried to poke it in, but no goal. But what I was saying earlier was that Springfield, with those losses in the Showcase and 2 of them going into overtime, they have not won in overtime. They've gone into the extra frame 6 times, the most in the league, and they have not won any of them. Express steal the puck. Ferret behind the net, looking for the hat trick. Gets around Eaton. Dropped down in low and cleared out to center. Cleared right back into the Dallas end. Moved by Berkehorn and sends it all the way down to center to the Express zone. Domica is checked. Daniel Domica had 2 assists versus Springfield last weekend. Line change for the Express, a full change now with 9:46 to go in the period. Puck cleared all the way down into the Dallas end. Brett Houston. Cross ice pass. It'll go to Ekstrand. Now drop to Anderson with a save by Weiss. Near side boards. Kupka. Far side to Cagnoni. Tipped in front by Anderson. Save. Rebound moved into the corner. Things starting to pick up here as far as hitting goes. Express working it with Ekstrand. Now a blast in that's blocked in front by Domica. Up the middle. Kupka, and we're going to get a penalty, and it's a delayed call. It goes as a shot comes in from the stick of Abraham. It goes against Springfield. It'll be another power play opportunity for the Snipers. They are 1 for 1 on the power play already. With 8:59 to go, and this will see Stefan Doring, who averages 1.44 points per game, and he was 27th in the league in scoring. He's going to go to the penalty box. No, I take it back. It's not Doring, number 10. It's Oscar Anderson, 18 apparently. Anderson will go. But meanwhile, the puck comes out to center ice, and it'll be chased by Nikita Sokov. Sokov's in a race, and he beats Bistek with it.
18, Oscar Anderson. 2 minutes for high sticking.
So Anderson gets 2 minutes for high sticking. Meanwhile, a shot comes in off the side. Green makes the save. And Dallas looking to get within 2. They do get a nice move up in front, and a save by Green, as right on the doorstep was Vasek. And the official blows the play dead with 8:24 to go in the period. Look out, if Dallas gets a goal here, things are going to change. Meanwhile, off the draw, the Express have it at the line, and it gets deflected up and just across the line for an offside as it came back in. What was a fun, fast first and second period has turned in kind of a slow defensive game here in the third. Power play goal by Dallas at 4:17, Berkehorn's first of the season. And that's the only scoring in this period, and it now makes it an 8-5 game where Dallas is only trailing by 3. You kind of get the feeling that if they score on this power play and or in the next minute or so, it will be a different hockey game. Dallas still with some momentum as they run in, each player runs into each other, but Pistek is able to carry it across the line. Now Pistek gets pushed behind the net. Sterling Cooper in there. Cooper with 40 seconds to go on the power play. Gets a shot off, it's blocked, so he'll try it again. Vasek has it poked away from him. It is out to center ice. Berkehorn. Pass to Cooper. Tries to break free. Ferret breaks it up from him. Cooper is there. Pokes it around the corner, tried to deliver it to the point, and it's out to center ice. Vasek prepares on the right side for a shot. It is taken away from him, though, with authority by Philemon Lendikov. Puck held in. Touch pass by Trenthkin. It is taken away and into the Springfield zone on a bounce. 6:43. Power play is over. We're 5-on-5. Across the line. Working into the zone, Arkip Lendikov. Back to Philemon. Looking in front, Sokov skating through the crease. Blast down in low. Now stuck behind the net. Work up the middle. Blast in, save Weiss as the shot from the Express's Matthew Smishek was patted away by Weiss. Now Sokov with it. Sokov does have a goal in the second period. A nice blast as he came down the middle and got it past then goalie Manny Legacy. And yes, if that name sounds familiar, it is the son of former NHL goaltender Manny Legacy. Borlas gets it to the far side. It comes up the middle, though, and with 5:40 remaining, the Express will line change and look to get something going here. They have a comfortable 3-goal lead, but the next goal will make things interesting. Here comes Ekstrand, walking around, trying to get it past Moden. Ekstrand again helps it to Kupka. Blocked up front. Now Polito and inadvertently hits Cagnoni. Now we're going to get a penalty as getting slashed was Anderson. And the official's going to call it a hook, I believe. Springfield will go on the first power play of the game. Tanner Bird will get called. And let's see what Chip XL will call. He's going to call a high stick. First power play for the Express. They're 5th on the power play in the league. 42 for 163, a 25.8% clip. Penalty kill for the Dallas Snipers, 23rd. They've allowed 31 goals for 107 opportunities, just 71%. Blast in, that's blocked as Ferret got the shot. Ferret gets a return pass from Lendikov, now to Sokov. Has his pass taken away by Neminka, and it's cleared out to center ice. So don't let statistics fool you. Again, 71%, but Springfield now has 136 to work on that power play. Just takes one, though. Here's down the middle, Ferret. He gets it blocked. The Express will get it to the left side. Philemon Lendikov lets it go to Sokov. Right dot. Sokov with it. Looks for a return pass from Doring. Now gets it to Philemon Lendikov from the right side. Now to the left side. It's up the middle. A blast in that's chipped at by Lendikov. That's Arkip Lendikov. Now Philemon, he shoots, gloved by Weiss. He'll hold on. 1:05 to go on the power play. Springfield 4:19, and make that 4:18 as you look at it on your Black Dog scoreboard, but 4:19 to go in this period. They have a comfortable 8-5 lead, looking for more. First power play of the contest. There have only been 3 penalties in this game. 2 to Springfield, 1 to Dallas. Now high slot again, Anderson. Instead, he gives it over to the right side on a shot missing wide by Smishek. Up the middle, Smishek shoots, score! It came from behind the net. It came from behind the net by Gustav Ekstrand, and it's a power play goal. Springfield's 1 for 1 on the power play. It's been their only power play. Ferret and Cagnoni will get the assists, although it's not Cagnoni, so I think it's 47 instead of 44. So we'll go with Ferret and Ekstrand. But we'll catch the call on the power play goal by Springfield. The Express on their 49th shot. They get a goal at 16:10 of the period. 3:27 to go. So Matthew Smishek will score goal number 3 this season. Ekstrand and Ferret with the assists. Now we get 3 minutes to go. We're going to get another penalty. This one goes against Springfield. And now we have
Express goal scored by number 12, Matthew Smishek. Assists go to Vinod Ferret and number 44, Kyle Cagnini. Goal 356.
Well, could barely hear that one, but just enough to get it in. And now we're going to get a couple of penalties. One will be assessed to Polito of Springfield. 3 penalties, 6 minutes, and those will be coincidental. That's an interference call, and the other penalty will go against Eric Eaton here in the 3rd period. We will skate 4-on-4. And off the draw, 4-on-4 now. High sticking to Polito. I guess Eaton with the interference. Now a drive in by Smishek is held on to by Weiss. .241 remaining in the 3rd period. 4-on-4 with the face-off in the Dallas zone. Weiss is able to keep it ahead to Sterling Cooper. He'll get it across the line. Now with 2:23, backhanded in, and a save as Cooper got that shot. Held on to by Connor Green. Green came in relief of Chad Purdy after the 1st period. Purdy faced 15 shots, gave up 4 goals. Manny Legacy faced 19 shots and was replaced midway through the 2nd. Brady Weiss has taken over. And it's a 9-5 hockey game. So if things go as is, Legacy will get the loss. Puck cleared out to center in front of the Dallas bench and moved ahead, but a delayed offside will be corralled by the Express. Now they have it as it comes across the line. Here's Ferret looking for the hat trick. Ferret walks in, tried to get it in front, and it was off of the stick of Houston. Good defensive play, but here's Ferret again. Left side, still working the puck. Now to Houston. Cross-ice pass, and as Archip Lendikov backed up, he couldn't get a good shot on it. Near side boards. Vasek with it. It's cleared out to center. Past the official and all the way down where it'll be Green to give it to his defense. 36 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. 1:29 to go in the period. Express have a 9-5 lead. They led this game 1-0, had as much as a 4-1 lead in the first period, but Dallas rallied back. They made it 4-4 at about 18:59 of the first period, but Springfield had to get a late goal with 30 seconds left to take a 5-4 lead, and they have not surrendered it since. 6 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. 51 shots Springfield have on Dallas, 33 Dallas has on the Express. 5-on-5 as the puck is taken away and cleared and flipped up over the Dallas bench, and with 45.9 seconds remaining, faceoff will be at center ice, I believe. Our next broadcast right here tomorrow on Black Dog. Springfield and Dallas. We hope you'll join us tomorrow as these two teams will play once again. Puck cleared all the way down. Taken by Ekstrand. Broken up from him off of the stick of Sabel. Anderson seeing a lot of playing time. Anderson trying to work it free. Pulisic, he was the one to cut Ekstrand off at the pass. Polacek is there now trying to clear it out, but he can't do it. Stays in onside. Now with 5 seconds to go, the puck is flipped up high, didn't hit the net. That should do it for the third period. The Springfield Express get the win. Springfield improves to 15-12-6 on the season. They have now won 4 in a row. And Springfield with now 36 points. And you want to think that they can possibly catch Oklahoma City for second place, but it'll be a little tough. Oklahoma City with 50 points, depending on what they do tonight, and quickly we'll see if we can grab that score and see what they did or are doing here. And in the third period with 12.5 minutes to go, still a 3-3 hockey game between Oklahoma City and El Paso. Eric Eaton gives Dallas a 1-0 lead at 3:42, his 13th of the season. Then in the first at 5:07, Philemon Lendikov is 12th. Vigard Ferret, his 18th, this one at 14:34. And then Arkik Lendikov with a goal is 23rd. Philemon with the assist, and that makes it a 3-1 game. Arcos Singeti gets a goal to make it a 4-1 game, his 14th. And then getting his 5th and 6th for Dallas, it is Daniel Trenikin. This is his 6th goal to make it a 4-3 game. And that all but chased starting goaltender Chad Purdy. Vasek got his 14th. And then for the Springfield Express, Gustav Ekstrand, his 7th. Polito and Anderson to make it a 5-4 game. That's with 25 seconds left in the first period. Tyler Kupka gets his 3rd of the season. That one makes it a 6-4 game. And then Nikita Sokov comes back and extends the lead with his 21st, 7-4 in favor of the Springfield Express. Vigard Ferret gets his 19th of the season to make it 8-5. Singetti with the assist, as he was right on the doorstep for that one. And then a power play goal. This one comes off of the face-off for Dallas. And they did not announce it, but going to go ahead and give it to Simon Berkehorn. Gets his first of the season, makes it 8-5, and then a power play goal, Matthew Smishek for Springfield at 16-10, his third of the season, and that's where we end up right now with a final score of 9-5. Springfield will win this hockey game. Don't forget, our next Black Dog for you again tomorrow at 7 o'clock as the Springfield Express and the Dallas Snipers will play the second game of a 3-game set. Of course, the first game tonight is a win by Springfield by a score of 9-5. And we'll have another one for you tomorrow, also on Sunday at 2 o'clock. We hope you'll tune in for that. On the strength of 2 goals by Vigard Ferret, the Springfield Express win over the Dallas Snipers. They improved to 15-2-6 this season. Dallas falls to 7-21-0 this hockey season. That'll do it for MediaCom Ice Park. I'm Steve Casson for John Cook. Thanks for tuning in. See if we can check one more time the score between Oklahoma City and El Paso. Still 3-3, 10.5 minutes to go in the third. Until tomorrow, we hope you'll have a very good evening as once again the Springfield Express now on a 4-game winning streak with the win here tonight by a score of 9-5. Good night, everyone.